All right, guys, let's get this thing going. Okay, Facebook ad course Q&A. So we're here to answer your questions. We'll start off first with what's about. What is Shauna? Who is she in our insurance world? And guys, I'll start off with a little history on this thing. I have been running Facebook, just doing it on my own, not really knowing. In fact, I take that back. I bought a course probably 5 or 6 years ago that was about $2,000. Then that same guy's charging $8,000 for that course. Anyway, I've been running stuff and it's been outdated. Anyway, I was doing my own thing, having fun, writing and getting some leads. I thought I was doing very well, getting leads anywhere between $50 to $20 and not really maximizing it. So then I got with Shauna. We found each other on social media land, and then she we did, hey, let me take a look at your ass. Let's do a Facebook audit. I'm like, hey, let's rock and roll. I'd always love to see what we can do better. So she took a look at it and then told me, man, you are jacked up. Just literally, and that's what I would say. She would say it in much nicer ways, but in other words, she meant, yeah, you're jacked up, you're not doing it right. I had no idea what I was doing. I'm like, all right, well, here you go. Knock yourself out, fix it. Let's see what we can do. And if I can get cheaper leads, well, hey, we win. If we get more qualified leads, we win. And anyway, we got to where we are now, where I'm getting leads between $4 to $7. Okay, we're making a little bit, 70-something% less. I kept my same ad spend, so I acquired a bunch of leads. I started getting more leads. I started growing, started getting a lot more than what I could handle. I even thought about selling them. And I was like, but no, I'm not going to get into that game. We'll just have to figure it out. So real numbers. Last year, we wrote a little under 700 new business policies in ACA during the open enrollment. This year, and I will share with you, I want y'all to see, you can't make these up, but let me get it on here first. Where is it? Tracking sheet, here we go. $1,325 guys. Okay, I'm going to share this thing. Here we go. There is no making these numbers up. If you look at my sheet, I started with names and kind of go all the way across. I'd like to know my numbers, at least what I wrote. I am missing a set of numbers that I'll talk about later. But if you look at this, we crossed 1,325. Okay, that is just ACA only. Okay, those are real numbers, real people that we wrote this year. So I almost doubled. And then I also share the story that I probably could have got to 1,500, but I was on a trip with 360 to Vegas for 5 or 6 days. Then on top of that, my assistant who helps me out had diverticulitis. I probably jacked all that up, but he was out for almost 2 weeks. So I was trying to handle all this by myself. So we could have crossed it. All this happened, guys, because I was getting more leads. There were more qualified. They even set up their own appointments, which I didn't even know that you can do. So Shauna suggested, hey, why don't you have them set their own appointments instead of you chasing them down? I'm like, well, that sounds good. And then on top of that, we enhanced our workflow within the CRM to warm up those leads and have them prepared, because I don't have a lot of time on my hands. I'm like, hey, when I'm calling you, they already know me. They've seen pictures of me. They've seen pictures of my office. They know I'm real. I'm not a call center. And they know what information I needed to have when I called them. It wasn't, oh, let me go get this. Oh, I don't know who my doctors are. Oh, I don't know what medications I'm taking. No. I don't know what my income is. No. I want to have all that. And so a lot of times they were more prepared because of my workflows in my CRM. So then after all that was done, I'm like, Shauna, We need to help our agents out. Let's get a little course together. Let's put something together, because these guys are probably like me, and we're good insurance agents, but we're not good marketers. So let's put a little something that's affordable that these guys can use step by step. And so Shauna put the course together, and then I added my twist where, and I think we might lead to this first question, Shauna, when I shut up here in a minute, but I added my twist to this whole thing by showing you guys what my agent CRM does and all the workflows. So that was just like, it's just like an add-on. You can use your own stuff, but I don't have multiple CRMs. I just know one. So that's what I have. And that's the story of me and Shauna. And so here we are. So Shauna, I'll let you take over.
Okay, perfect. Well, I see a couple of familiar faces in here, but for you guys that don't know me, as Luis said, my name is Shauna. I'm the CEO and founder of Social Waves Media, and I launched my digital marketing agency in 2017. And in that time period, myself and my team, we've focused on one thing, and that is social media lead generation. And so as Luis shared, we did make a huge impact on his account. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys a little inside look of exactly what we teach in the course and talk a little bit about the promotion that we have right now. And if you guys have any questions, start putting them in the chat, and we are more than happy to go through and answer them, because this promotion, I put the link in there, it does expire Friday at 11:59 p.m. So right around midnight Pacific time. And last year we only offered this once. We don't know when we're offering this again. We probably will one more time in the year, to be totally honest. But the cart closes then. So I want you guys to be able to get in while this $500 voucher is live. So let me share, and we're going to talk. Let's get into what's actually inside the course so I can answer your questions. So as Luis said, I did get in his account, and he was paying Facebook to serve users with some content. Okay. It wasn't a fully optimized ad. There were multiple little things that, making those little tweaks, brought his cost per lead down by 75%. And those are things that a lot of people don't know, but with just a little help and guidance, it's very easy for you to implement. So let's talk about this course. So when I talk about meta lead generation, that means Facebook and Instagram. What is so great about Facebook and Instagram is you are given very robust tools. You don't have to have a website. You don't have to be tech savvy for these to work really well for you. And you're able to have a very professional looking storefront without having to deal with all of the other stuff that comes with a website and that type of thing. It's also got such great targeting. Your users are on here. And when you are running ads specifically for whichever line of business, or it could be all of them, one, two, multiple, you're actually getting leads that are interested in what you already have to offer. It's a very different experience whenever you get on the call with someone that already is looking for insurance versus they have no idea who you are, why you're calling them. You're not even the only agent that's calling them. So it's a completely different experience. So if you want results like these, the truth is you have three choices. You can either learn on your own and stay up to date on Meta's algorithm changes. The information is out there. The hard thing is trying to decipher which specific part of the information is relevant to you as an insurance agent, and then staying up to date on what is actually working in the algorithm. You could also hire an ads manager. A experienced ads manager is about $2,000 to $3,000 a month retainer. So that's how much you pay them to manage your ad account. And then your ad spend is on top of that. You could find someone that's decent for $1,500 a month, maybe $1,400 a month. But if you get into like Upwork and I'm going to hire someone for $500, they probably aren't setting up your campaigns optimally, which increases your cost per lead. Or you could spend a little bit of time and money and learn from someone. And that is how I've decided to interact with insurance agents. I've seen that you guys are smart enough and you're able to actually apply these things. You just need a little bit of help and guidance and a very straightforward path that walks you through things step by step. And you're able to be fully self-sufficient and manage your ads in as little as 30 minutes every other week once you have things up and going. And that's how this course, Insurance Click to Close, came together. And it's the best of both worlds because you've got me, who's a true marketer, and then obviously Luis, who has been in the insurance industry for what, forever, Luis?
22
basically.
decades, 20 plus years now.
So it's the best of both worlds that you get both aspects of that. So let me show you the exact system that we teach inside Insurance Click to Close. So I teach you how to set up, it's called the campaign, okay? So we set up the back end of your account properly. We structure your campaigns correctly, and we choose the right optimization for your ads. So we set that up. Then the user on Facebook, they're scrolling through, they're gonna see the ad. It's gonna open a form in Facebook. They're gonna submit it. And then instead of just a regular thank you page, Luis and I prompt them to schedule an appointment. So let me show you what that actually looks like. So here's an example. This one is for ACA. User clicks on it. It pops up this little form right here. Then it already has their information in it. They click next. This is the only link that you have to be Facebook compliant. It's a privacy policy link, and I show you how to set that up in about 3 minutes. And then on the thank you page, they're going to see this thanks, you're all set, and then this call to action to schedule a no-cost consult. So they could schedule it right there. It opens up Luis's calendar, and they're able to schedule it right there. Now, once they complete that and they're prompted to schedule an appointment, they drop into what's called the Meta Lead Center. And that is an area on Facebook that in under 4 minutes, you can manually download all of your leads. So if you don't want to deal with the CRM part, or you just want to get started while you're figuring out the CRM part, that's totally fine. You still have access to your leads. What's really cool is, as Luis said, he adds his twist to this. And at the very same time that a user submits the form, they drop into the CRM automatically, and then you get a new lead alert notification. Now you can get an email that says, hey, you have a new lead. You can get a text that says you have a new lead. Or as Luis just said, they've updated it where now you can actually get a phone call from the CRM that says, hey, you have a new lead. Do you want me to connect you? Because they have that information. So you can get on the phone with them right after they've submitted it, and it's fresh on their mind.
And Shauna, I would tell you that's huge. I didn't have that before. They just added, well, they probably had it, but I just found out about it. And yeah, literally, guys, it calls you and it whispers, agent CRM call. And then you click 1 if it wants to connect, or you just hang up. If you, let's say it's midnight, you don't want to talk to them, or you don't answer it, then there's no connection. But still, you can't beat that. You're calling that lead right when they're still typing and you're calling them. So I think that's huge, Shauna.
Yes, I love that. But if you can't get to them, no big deal, because Luis also includes his follow-up emails and text and templates. So all you have to do is switch out his information, because you don't want them to think you're him for many reasons, right? No, I'm just kidding. So you switch out your information for yourself, and you just fill that in, and that's automatically going to send to them 10 texts and 10 emails. All of them are letting them get to know, like, and trust you, prompting them for the information they're going to need, and then of course, pushing them to schedule their own appointment. So that is the complete system. Now you guys have the link. You're able to go through and look at the information page. So I'm not going to spend too much time here because I want to get to the questions. Oh, let me add, circling back. Do you have to use Luis's CRM? We've had a couple of people ask that, and I should have addressed that in the email. The answer is no, you don't. You can use any CRM. You can use the one that you're using now. And Luis has all of his templates in the course that you can download, copy, paste, and put them in your CRM. If you do choose to use his CRM, it's very cool. That company will just send you over all of his stuff, and it's just integrated already into the system. So it makes it super convenient. Luis's CRM also integrates super seamlessly with Facebook lead forms. It's super easy. It's a few buttons, and it's connected where those leads automatically go over. Your CRM might already do that. It might not. So you want to look into that just to get that answer, but you can absolutely stick with your regular CRM or choose to switch over. So inside the course, the main thing I want to point out is the insurance specific strategies. Okay, I have an entire section that is advanced marketing, and all it is about every single different situation that you can think of when it comes to which line of business or which type of insurance and to which states you're going to be running your ads to. So I have the strategy of how to set up one ACA state, just one ad or one line of business ACA to one state. Okay, that's super simple. But what if you're running Medicare ads and ACA? How should we set that up? What if you're running Medicare ACA and final expense to multiple different states? I'm going to show you how to set that up based on your goals. What if you want to target individuals that are in the T65 category? Not only do I show you how to target individuals based on their birthday, but I have an entire strategy that I literally just updated yesterday. I hopped in there and I updated the video where you run ads to users that are 64 and that they're going to be turning 65 in the next 4 months. So let's say in February, you run the ad from February 1 to February 28th, and we're only running it to people that are 64 and that are going to turn 65 in March, April, May, June. So we're building that pipeline of individuals. Then that turns off. And in the next month, you move forward with the next several months. So I've got all the different ways that you might need to set up your campaigns based on your goals and what lines of business you're running ads to. Now, right now, during this promotion, we are offering free bonuses. Okay, so these are included with the course. The one that I'm going to touch on very briefly is this top one. It's how to get 5,000 plus page likes with less than $100 ad spend in less than 1 week. I show you how to run a compliant Facebook ad that will drive traffic and likes to your Facebook page. Now, why is this important? Okay, because I'm going to be honest with you. These likes are not your customers. That's why we're not going to spend a ton of money. Likes on your page are social proof that others have trusted and engaged with your brand. So whenever someone looks at the page, and Luis did great, he had 620 likes before. It's very hard to organically grow your page. Mm-hmm. So this is what his page looked like before. And he was posting all the time, interacting all the time. In just a few days, I ran an ad and we got up to 8,000 people. And here's the actual screenshot inside his account. You can see we spent $102 and we got 7,426 additional likes added to his page. So this is just a bonus that's thrown in so that way you can blow your page up and get that instant social proof. All right, so here's the deal. We've got the course value. We offer this course for $1,497. It's always available at that rate to you. It is less than what you would spend on an ads manager to manage your account for 1 month. But right now we are offering that $500 voucher, which means your investment is $997. It does end tomorrow, okay? When you enroll, you get lifetime access to any and all updates. And yes, like I said, I just added an update yesterday. I hopped in the course, added a little update because it was something that I saw the agents needed. So I am keeping the course up to date. And if you're like, Shauna, I might need a little bit of help. This course sets you up to be fully self-sufficient. But if you do want a little help, I do have a membership. It's the Agents Inner Circle, okay? You get access to a private Facebook group where I have 2 staff members that are always answering questions. I'm in there answering questions. And we have 2 live mentor meetings a month where I come in, I actually work on your accounts and answer any questions there. This is normally $109 a month, but you're invited for $49. You don't have to sign up for this. I just want to let you know if you're like, Shauna, I need help. It's there for you. I have that membership there. We're very active in answering questions. All right, so here's what you're going to do. I have the link in the chat. I'll put it in there again. When you click on that specific link, it's going to take you to this specific page that has the voucher automatically applied in the bonuses. Read the page, check it out, see what other agents have to say that are saying that this is different from any other course. In fact, we have some people in this right now that might still be on that are in the course. So we can even let them chime in that I know are getting great results. When you click that Enroll Now button, you're going to be taken to a secure checkout page. The $500 voucher is automatically going to be applied, and then you can get started setting up your account to be generating your own leads. All right, that is my spiel. That is all of the stuff that's inside of it. So let's get to some questions.
Yeah, I'm typing away answering some, but we can answer them verbally. The first one from Richard, can you use this for final expense? And guys, you can use this to sell highlighters if you want to. Okay, it doesn't matter what you want to sell, guys. You can use it for anything. The process is going to be the same. You're just going to be changing the ad copy, which is the picture, and the headline, which is at the bottom. And what's at the top, Shauna?
I'm sorry, I was reading the questions. Sorry, that you're capturing. Oh, on the ad that you're capturing the email. Yes, this works for all lines of business. for lead generation specifically. You can run video view ads, traffic ads, conversion ads, purchase ads, blah, blah, blah. This is streamlined only for lead generation. And yes, you can use it for final expense, or if you want to take leads that are interested in your highlighter, you could totally do that. So definitely works.
Whatever you want. Perfect. So Angela, yes, you can use this if you already have a CRM and it's working for you. I have a PDF of the workflow. So all you would do is you would copy email one and paste it into the workflow on VanillaSoft or the text message on VanillaSoft. So you would have to know how to utilize your CRM to do the work for you. Now, there is a question here. Do I have to have a CRM? You do not, guys. If you just want to get that lead yourself and you dial it yourself, you can just you can just go to the Meta Lead Center and download it. Okay. The workflow for me, guys, and there was one question is, what is a workflow? Sometimes I could be talking, a workflow is a series of actions that you create. So I have a workflow for ACA. And what happens in this workflow, and in fact, I'll just go ahead and share it so you guys can look at it. 1 minute here. Shauna, if you want to tackle another question while I pull it up.
Let's see. Does the Instagram campaign get set up at the same time as the Meta campaign? Good question, Kurt. So Meta and Facebook are now one company. They're two different placements. So as Luis was saying, you can run it for multiple things, final expense, Medicare, and so on. The only thing that changes is the targeting and the message, right? So when it comes to Instagram and Facebook, that's about telling it which placement you want to have. So yes, I recommend you run it to Facebook and Instagram. In the news feeds, there's a couple of spots that I recommend you remove because the conversions aren't super high right now. If you're putting your lead ads on Reels, if you're putting your lead ads in certain videos. So I show you how to set up that placement. So you're in the Instagram news feed, Instagram Finder, also on Facebook as well.
Okay, I've got it pulled up now, guys. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I have so many screens. Come on.
And while you're sharing that, there is a way, if you have a Facebook business page, there's a little thing that you can click on that says ads. That doesn't really allow you to access all of the tools of Facebook. When you set that up, you're setting up, basically you're boosting a post for engagement, okay? This is where Luis was running his ads before. I show you how to set up your ads on the true backend, which is in the ads manager, where you do have access to Instagram and Facebook. You have those assets linked, so that way you are able to serve users on both platforms and really maximize your reach that way.
So here's an example of my workflow for ACA. And you create workflows for, I like to separate mine. So I've got some for auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance, Medicare. And so what happens is when a lead is created using your Facebook, then what this thing does is it communicates with Facebook. It somehow, and it's not just randomly it does that, you have to set it up. It talks to Facebook, your account. It knows when there's a lead generated. So when it's generated, it creates an opportunity. We put a note in there. I don't know what the note is, but that's just new. Maybe I haven't updated this thing, my tech guy. It's assigned to a user, assigned to two users. As a matter of fact, maybe him and somebody else. Then we get an email internally. We get a text message. And then an opportunity is created. So it tells us, hey, get ready. You got some money to be made here. And then it sends them a text message. And it will tell them, hey, so-and-so, thank you for requesting a quote on health insurance. We've been helping insurance since 2001, blah, blah, blah. Then it sends them an email. Okay, and this email, I'll send a picture of my office. Okay, I want them to know that I'm real. So I'll send them this, and then I'll wait 10 minutes, and then I'll keep sending this. This is what a workflow is. Okay, so that's what I believe helped me close a lot of this business. It really made a difference for me.
Let's see. Okay. Richard, could you talk for a moment on Facebook ads? You showed something in Orlando at that conference about 300 plus data points. Yes. Okay. So in the ads manager, where we actually will be setting up ads, and I can I actually have the screenshot from Luis's in there. We can pull one up if you guys want to see. All those screenshots are from the ads manager. They give you access to 350 different data points. I know that sounds crazy, right? But in the course, I show you how to customize your columns. So you're only looking at about 15 data points. And then I tell you the 4 that are the most important to you as an agent that are running insurance lead generation ads. What I love about Facebook ads is looking at that data, and I teach you how to look at and go, oh, the link click-through rate is lower than what Shauna says it should be. That means that my ad creative needs to get switched out. I'm going to go in and switch it out. Oh, my CPM is higher than what it should be. That means it's my targeting. I'm going to go in and switch that out. Or this metric, my link click-through rate is high, but my conversion rate is low. That means that the form isn't doing its thing. You're able to literally dissect which slice is not converting the best for you, or which one you can optimize and make a change on in order to continuously bring your cost per lead down. So that's my favorite part. I have that in the course. The course is a combination of videos like having me speak to you, but then I'm also super big into pretty graphics that break things down for you. So I've got downloadable templates. I've got a walkthrough map of how to set up the ad. I walk you through visually and you get the download. And then of course I have a whole video on those metrics that tell you exactly what the heck's going on in there. Even if you're going to hire someone to manage your ads, you should know what these metrics are so you can manage them and know exactly what they're doing and know if they know their stuff or not.
Yeah, I'm going to answer this one from John. What is your average ad spend per day and your ROI? I think am I doing 50 a day, Shauna, or 100 a day?
I think you're doing 50 still.
Yeah, I'm maybe doing $50 a day. But here's, and I should know these numbers, but I do know I'm making money. But if I'm getting a lead at $5, okay, I'm going to do some simple math. We already know what kind of commissions we get with HCA. So if I close one head, okay, one head at $25, okay, times 12. Okay, that's going to be $300. And then each lead is costing me $5. I know to break even, guys, this is crazy. To break even, you probably can't see this, stupid virtual background, but you need to close 1 out of 60 leads to break even. Now, I like to break even. I'm making money, so I love making money, but I hate more to lose money. And so I need to know that if I close 1 out of 60, I'm winning. I won. So I will tell you, John, I'm way over that. Probably I'm at 2 to 3 out of every 10 is my guess, somewhere in there. I should know, but honestly, I would tell you the truth. I was too busy writing. How in the heck do you write 1,300 policies in a matter of two months and 15 days, along with all the Medicare AEP. And then you're talking about training agents. And I mean, it was just, I didn't have time, but I didn't know what my losing money number was. Okay. So that's kind of how I ran my numbers.
How much is the CRM as a question?
Oh, CRM is $97 a month. It used to be $47. God, they were doing so good. In October, they bumped it up to $97. But here's the catch, guys. This is the deal. We're insurance agents. Do we have time? And if you do, then you have too much time on your hands. We really don't have a lot of time to learn all the intricacies of a CRM. Eventually you will. But what I love about Agent CRM is this. Get it on the screen again here. Okay, this is what I like about them. Whenever I have an idea, or I want to learn how to do something, or I need this or that, how do I do this? Guys, you won't be calling me, asking me, waiting for me to reply. No, Agent CRM has a chat feature. It's right here. They have a browse library, but then you click here and you have a chat support. I think it's 24/7. On top of that, you have this live Q&A. This is my baby right here. You join them at 7 or 2 o'clock Pacific, and they're on this call, and you wait your turn, and then you tell them, look, this is the idea that I have. or this is the problem that I have. How do I make this happen? And then what they do is they take care of it all. They do everything, guys. Okay, they literally will do everything for you. So they'll pretty much what they'll tell you is like, oh, just give me control of your mouse. Let me do this. And then you'll start seeing them take over your mouse, and they're walking you through it. And then it's easier for them just to do it than to guide you through it. So that is one feature of what I love about Agent CRM. There's no other CRM that I know of that has that kind of support. So it's 97 big ones, guys. And if you're not making that money back on $97, then you're not utilizing it to its full effect or full force. Okay, what else do we got here? I'm going
Jeremy, what is the average cost per lead for ACA and Medicare leads? Okay, so there's so many factors that go into what your average cost per lead is. I see Neil's in here. I'm not going to make him say hi, but if he wants to, he can. He enrolled in the course. He's in the membership. I know what's going on with his ads. He's killing it. He's actually started running dental and vision as well, and is off to a nice start with that. If you want to say hi, Neil, you can. If not, it's okay. You don't have to, but so it depends on the state. You're going to be able to know what your cost per lead is. That being said, I'm seeing individuals in specific states getting Medicare leads between $4 to like $8. And I'm also seeing ACA is a little different. During open enrollment, they were getting leads for, I'm going to say like between $5 and $8. It was also during Q4, which was a more expensive time. So those leads have actually gone down in January for those that are just building up their email list. If you're not able to close them, like Luis was saying, how many he closed out of how many came in, you're still able to send them an email once a month. Get on there. It's realistic. I'm not saying email them every week. That's annoying and no one has time for that. Email them once a month. Like, here's 3 things that you need to know about insurance in 2023. Here's the one biggest mistake that one of my clients almost made, but I helped them so they didn't. Get in their inbox so that way when it is actually time for open enrollment or when they're about to turn 65, they already know who you are. Let's see. I'm new to Facebook. Will this help me better understand what I'm doing? Yes, Kurt. Absolutely. We have individuals in there that did not even, in our first round, when we first opened this, a soft little launch, we had individuals that did not even have a personal Facebook page. Like, you couldn't get into his Facebook page. He had no idea what he was doing. And then he ended up getting extremely cheap leads. He was in Hawaii. The CPM, which is how much Facebook charged you to serve, was super low. So I'll give him that. But he was getting, it was ACA leads, I believe, for like $3.23. Right, Luis? It was
Yeah, it was super cheap.
Yeah, super cheap in Hawaii. And he did not have any idea what he was doing when he came in. He couldn't even get in his personal page. That was our first step, was let's get you into the personal page so you can create a business page. So let me show you. You asked, when you sign up for the course, is the teaching one-on-one or is it group lesson? The course is all self-paced. So you are on your own moving through the course. It has all of the tools, all of the information you need to become fully self-sufficient. If you enroll in my membership, you get access to asking any questions in the Facebook group, and you also get access to 2 group mentor meetings with me. Again, I see a couple of people in here that are actually in my mentor meetings that we go through their account and look. If you want real hands-on one-on-one support, I do have that offering as well with one of my ads coaches. That is awesome. She's in the Facebook group where you can have a one-on-one meeting with her. You can have her create your entire campaign, or you can have her set up the back end of your account. That's available to you. I'm going to show you, actually, I'm going to show you what the inside of the course looks like. Oh, that's a great thumbnail that we stopped on. This is the actual inside of the course. So you move through this one at a time. And someone even asked about how far, like how tiny of an audience can you target on Meta? So this right here is my favorite module. So I walk you through everything. So we go through troubleshooting and exporting leads, interpreting metrics, optimizing scaling and retargeting. And then this part right here is advanced marketing. And I walk you through things like this. Here's the budget, how to I've got target a specific zip code or city. So I show that how to layer different things, how to target based on income, or how to target based on age range, or we've got the campaign strategy for T65, how to use video ads, and then how to even move into reels. So I walk you through something that is very straightforward. And then I just am like, here's all the other things if you want to know and you want to pick and choose, because those things aren't applicable to everyone. So yes, it does walk you through step by step.
I'm going to tackle this one. Does it help you set up a website? No. Yeah, I think in the past, Shauna, the old way, you had to have a landing page and have your leads go there. You don't have to do that anymore.
I think it's great that you have a website and you can run different types of ads to your website, but this program, you don't have to have a website.
No.
If you have a website, you have to install a pixel, which is something that you might still want to do. And then you have to install what's called standard event codes. You have to have a landing page and you have to have a thank you page. Okay, then you have to test which landing page is doing best. It's a little bit more complicated. And to be honest with you, ever since 2020, the strategy for leads specifically that's working the best is the one that we're teaching, which is keeping the user on the platform. So it helps because it makes you legit, but you don't have to at all.
Yeah, I will tell you guys, I've had a website. I can't remember the last time I updated. It's just a brochure. The way I look at it. If somebody wants to validate, is these guys real? Yes. I mean, so I guess some people can blog and SEO optimize it or whatever, but guys, ultimately, we need to simplify what we're doing. All we need to do is get in front of somebody and we can close them. That's the goal. How will it, if they don't have a CRM, Shauna, does Meta Lead Center send them an email letting them know?
No, you have to go in and export your leads, which I literally have a video on it. I've had to send Luis this video personally 2 times. He'll text me and he's like, Shauna, I want to get in the Meta Lead Center. And I'm like, it's in the course, Luis. And then I'll text him the video that's 3 minutes that I show you how to get them. So he knows you can get them, right? They hold them for 90 days. You just have to go in and get them.
Yeah, I pulled them up in there, guys. So I didn't want to go do a whole search. So yeah, I pulled up an Excel. We brought in a new team member and they're like, hey, work all these leads. They haven't been closed. I don't even we got to them. So hey, I'm going to address this question. So ACA is over. I don't want to do this now. I'll get this, when ACA starts. Guys, ACA may be over, but it's really not. Okay. ACA can be year round. For me, it's year round. Okay. Number 2, Medicare is year round. T65s. Get out there and do that one. Neil's doing great with T65s. And then what I'm going to start, and Neil, dang it, man, you already beat me to the punch, bro. I can't believe you're already running dental and vision ads. You beat me to it. That was going to be my game plan in February, is I'm going to go after people with dental and vision. And all I need to do is just change my ad copy, do a few things. Now we're running dental and vision. And now we can potentially acquire a whole set of people, just using dental and vision as a catch. There's not a lot of money in dental and vision, but now I have a client that I could possibly do ACA for, or possibly Medicare. And also I'm going to tackle them with auto and home insurance and life insurance. So the one good thing, guys, is go to your Facebook here after you get done and go see if there's anybody running dental and vision ads. I tried. I couldn't find anybody. The ones that I found were like the big carriers and their ads were.
One sec.
What? Oh, hold on. Siri's trying to talk to me. Stop, Siri. Okay. All right. So Luis, I'm sorry. You're going to have to manually log in and go click, 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 click. You get there and then you download. That's what's a pain in the butt about the Meta Lead Center. I don't do that. Remember, my CRM sends me an email and a text message, which I get so frustrated because I'm getting them thing. You just got a text message. You got a lead. But here's the good thing. When I get a lead, it gives me the lead's name, phone number, and email. So if I have time, I'm just clicking on my phone right there and calling. Now, at this stage in the game for me, guys, that new feature, the calling, I'm not on that rotation. Okay, that's just me. I'm running an agency. I've got 9 staff. I have it routed to my people. So my people will be getting the phone. You guys, if you don't have any staff, you'll be getting that phone call. All right, let's keep going here. Did you address Kurt's new to Facebook?
Yes, I did. And then I see a couple of things on final expense, like one person that's saying that they got in Facebook jail for it. Okay, so first of all, I'm wondering what your final expense ads looked like, because final expense is Facebook compliant. You can run them. What you can't say is there's certain things that you can't say, or else it will trigger it thinking that you're an MLM, a get rich quick, or some sort of scam, or it's political in nature. So we have to actually see what the problem is. If your whole entire account got shut down, it's no big deal. You can actually create a new ad account and we can connect that to your assets and start running. So I'm guessing you still have your Facebook page. It's just your ad account that got shut down. So we'll create a new ad account, unless that's just sitting there, and we can get on chat and get you out of Facebook jail. I don't like the final expense approach where you have like a casket, and I mean, I think it's worth testing, but I'm always recommending people to push more on the pain point and the transformation of like, for such a low cost that you're able to have peace of mind, protect your family. A lot of people aren't aware of what's actually available. It doesn't have to be overwhelming and frustrating. I can talk to you in 15 minutes and push through. So there's lots of different approaches to go off of. Some of these old school approaches that I've seen with final expense can trigger it being, just like you can't really say Obamacare these days, it triggers it being potentially political in nature, and you can normally get in there and appeal it or make a change.
Yeah, and let me tell you about using political terms like Obamacare. I got in trouble. I didn't go to jail, but Facebook, and it was during the time Trump election, they were trying to verify that I wasn't one of these Russian hackers that was just doing these fake posts. So literally Facebook mailed me a code. It's a postcard with a code, and I had to verify that I was a US citizen. So once I got that code and I entered it, I can say Obamacare all I want, but that usually only happens when there's when it's political season time. Aaron, to answer your question, it's not in a live group setting like we do our ACA and Medicare trainings. This one is strictly either Shauna talking or myself talking. Okay, Shauna does all the work on the actual Facebook portion. Then I chime in at the very end with the agent CRM portion. Richard.
And then he also asked me, how long does the course stand? I know it's a direct message, but I was having a hard time finding you on. So you can move through all the content in the course. I believe it's, I need to add it up exactly. Is it around 4 hours? I need to add it up exactly, but I wouldn't recommend you doing that. I would say you can have everything from start to finish set up in a week. If you really wanted to like get it going, you could totally do it in 2 or 3 days, but it's a lot of new information. And I think that it's important for you to kind of take your time and absorb it as you move through and make sure you but you could get an ad up and running in 48 hours. I'd say you'd probably want to do it in about a week. And then as your ad's running, you can finish up by looking at how to interpret your metrics and all of the other extra information that we have in there, because we do have the additional bonuses that are included. We also have, like I said, the advanced marketing that's very specific to different individuals. I've got top 10 advertising tips, like that type of thing that's in there. How long do you have to sign up? So the course is always available for $14.97. It's out there. But right now we are offering the $500 voucher and the additional bonuses, $2,000, yeah, and bonuses that are included until tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Like the page will redirect. If you click on this special link that I'm giving you in the chat right now, and you click on it on Saturday or after midnight on Friday Pacific time, it's going to redirect you to the full price page. So right now is the time for you to grab it. And then you have lifetime access, like lifetime access. So if you're like, I'm not going to get to this until July and I'm going to set up for open enrollment, then you can do that. You can just kind of take your time, get some things set up and go slow. But yes, so until tomorrow. Monty, does Radius Bob CRM work well? Okay, so I am not super familiar with that CRM. Every single CRM will work for this. The kicker is, does your CRM integrate with Facebook lead ad forms? So you would email or you would look up whatever CRM you're using, and your search would be integrate with Facebook forms. And if it doesn't, then you can use a third-party tool. It's called Zapier, where that's like the bridge. So it'll go from Facebook to Zapier into your CRM. That's an additional cost. That's an additional setup. I don't cover Zapier in the course, but Zapier will give you instructions on how to set that up. Some CRMs, such as Luis's, will automatically integrate, and they don't need a third-party Zapier. It just goes straight in, and it's like 2 or 3 clicks.
Exactly. Yeah, talk to your support people at the CRM that you're using. They should be able to guide you on this. Okay, and if they don't, well, maybe time to give them the boot and look at somebody who can support you.
Oh, Neil just added in. Neil just added in his results in our chat too. Like I said,
good.
Neil is in one of our first rounds of it, has moved through the content of the program. He's also in the membership, and he is at all of the mentor meetings. So I always get excited to see. And he just launched his dental and vision, and he's not gotten to a chance where he can start optimizing them just yet and bringing that cost per lead down. But he's off to a great start. I mean, on everything. It's exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is. So one of the questions, Shauna, is geographic area. When you're running ads, guys, I would say, me personally, I'm running the whole state that I'm licensed in. Why limit yourself?
I do show you how to run it specific on zip code, because I added that in there. I had an agent that only wanted to go to people's houses and wanted to run an ad for that. The smaller the audience you run, the higher the cost is going to be typically. So I teach you to have as much of a broad audience as possible, but you certainly can run it to just a zip code if that's your preference, or a city, or a part of a state, or that type of thing. I think do we have any other questions? Did we cover everyone?
I don't see any here. Any idea on lead cost or final expense? No, I'm sorry, Corey. It's really hard to say. I'm not running any FE leads. I did try that one course that Shauna was talking about, or that one where you put the casket and that kind of stuff. Ugh, yeah, I didn't do too good on that one. T65 leads. Maybe Neil. I'm not running any Medicare leads right now, but I think Neil he's doing pretty darn good where he's at. Brian, I tried Facebook ads for FE and got okay, you already hit that one. Radius Bob, I don't know anything about Radius Bob. I've heard of it. I
got everyone.
Would David CRM work? I'm pretty sure it would. I don't know what CRM David has or recommends. So you may want to talk to that support people and find out. I'm sure it does. Is there a way for you to advertise to ICRA? All right, ICRA is, you can run, Shauna. ICRA is a platform in reference to ACA, but it's more of a business platform where you go try to target businesses. Can they run leads instead of to individuals? Can they focus on businesses on Facebook? You
mean running Facebook or Instagram ads to individuals that work at that company?
No, what you're trying to do is target the owners of a company who want to maybe provide health insurance benefits to their employees.
Oh, gotcha. Yes. I'll be honest, I don't have how to target business owners in the course, but I can pop that in there if there's a need. Neil's like our little side star of the show right now. Neil actually is running ads to a separate business endeavor. He's applying this exact same strategy. And one thing that he needed to do to test some things out was only target business owners. So I helped him set that up in the back end. Oh, good, Luis. I'm so happy about that. So yes, you absolutely can just target business owners. It's going to be in the interest targeting where I show you how you can target zip codes. It's the same thing. You'll just type in all of the business owner interests to go after those people. The smaller the box, the higher the cost to serve that ad is typically, and business owners are very heavily targeted. So the cost to target that audience is going to be higher than the cost to target everyone that's 64 about turning 65, or everyone in the state of Texas that's looked up insurance interest. So you just have to understand that, but I explain all of that in the program as well.
And here's just a guess. I've seen this, okay? I've seen ads for ACA that target truckers. And they'll have a picture of an 18-wheeler and, hey, need health insurance. I've seen ads for the self-employed. And they'll have different self-employed people on there. I've seen them targeting HVAC companies, heating and AC, whatever. But I've seen HVAC. They have a picture of a HVAC company, in general or whatever, and you target. So I guess you may be doing this industry specific. So you're going after electricians, plumbers, roofers, and maybe you target businesses like that. And maybe it catches that business owner's eye. Oh, look, they're after truckers. I'm a trucker. Let me see if I can apply. So that may be a way to do it. Okay. Neil, and here's my only guess. If he's just started the dental and vision, it's probably still learning. And that's why they're a little high. Yep. And you think, well, that's not a lot of money. Neil, and I'm going to be honest with you, at 10 to 13 bucks, you may not make your ROI on it, but you got a lead there. You made a contact, and now you've got the potential to maybe write their ACA or AOR their ACA. You may have the ability, if they're aging into Medicare, well, there's Medicare, there's life insurance. Again, this is, I look at it as you're paying for a lead, which you are, but you're going to be able to write dental and vision. I'm going to think those people that are hitting Neil up for dental and vision are pretty, I'm going to guess that your close ratio is going to be high on that. So I think you'll do good on there. So Shauna, they have until when to purchase this at the discounted rate?
Tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. The page will redirect. So while you're on with us, grab that link, okay? Because if you go to my website, or if you go to the homepage of where I have courses, you're not going to see this discount. You're going to see it at $14.97. So don't accidentally, I've only had one agent actually that purchased it at $14.97 because they Googled it and couldn't find this link. So you're going to move through. And the thing that I want you to check out, I do answer some questions in this video. I want you to read what other agents have to say that have enrolled in multiple other courses. And then I want you to look at the different results. And like I said, when you click the enroll now button, it's automatically going to have that $500 voucher that's applied. And then after this timer runs out, the page redirects and it will still be available to you at $14.97, but that voucher and bonuses will go away. So now's your chance. Now's your chance. Lifetime access.
Yep. Get it on there, guys. I think it'll be good. You're going to need it. And here's the beauty, guys. We're not giving you a fish. Okay. You're learning how to fish. So you're going to catch your own fish. And if you want to go after sharks, you want to go after whatever, then it's all you. You just have to change your bait, your ad copy. So we are teaching you that. The other deal for those of you that are buying leads, here's my take on it. I have been so burned by Quote Wizard, Insure Me. I get hit on, and I'm like, every single lead person that calls me, I tell them, look, I'll test you out, but it's going to cost you. Give me 10 leads for free. I'm not going to pay for, give me 10. And if I can close 1 out of those 10, I'll buy your leads. Of course, they'll never do that. Nope. You have to go buy them. I'm like, I already know the game. But I also know the fact that they're sharing these leads with other agents. They're in the lead business. So they're out there creating magnets, or they're creating, who knows if they're even incentivizing these people to fill out these forms. And then they're taking that and then they're sending it to multiple agents. So I used to, I would get the lead. I would pick up the phone and call. In fact, I get so mad at my people, and then they'd come back and they'd get mad at me. I'm like, damn it. And so I would get mad. Here, call right now. Stop what you're doing. And I'd hand them the lead. Literally, I would print, walk to the printer, grab it, go to their desk, say, call. They would call. And literally it would get, you were the 10th person that called me, quit calling me. I mean, it would be a battle. So I literally have quit buying leads from online vendors. I want to make my own leads. Okay. And so that's what this whole course is you control your destiny here, guys. It's all you. Learn how to fish. Don't keep buying fish. I don't think I could finish with something better than that, Shauna.
I agree. I completely agree.
All right. Anything else from us, guys? You got us for a few minutes. Ask us anything. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We got one new message. Thank you. You're welcome, Richard. Thank you for being on here. So guys, consider it. It's a tax write-off too. Huh? You need, guys, you're thinking, well, you know, I don't know. I need tax write-offs. This is a business course. So yes, it is this can create a taxable expense for you in addition, as well as the cost for the leads. Those leads that you're going to be paying Facebook for your ad spend, that's also a write-off. Okay. And for those of you that are going to use my CRM, we are developing more workflows. Okay. So we're in the process of developing a Medicare workflow. We already have it. We just got to fix it. We're developing a dental and vision that we don't have. Okay. We're going to work on a life. We do have that one, but we're working on making it more better. And then we have auto insurance, home insurance that we've always had. But we're going to put all that together. And if you do use my link, guys, you do get all the workflows. You get whatever you want, guys, you get. Okay. It's all you. You just got to ask me for them. I don't want to give you auto and home insurance workflows if you don't sell auto and home. So I don't have the agent CRM people dumping everything into your account. So you just ask and we shall give. And then you tweak them out. Okay. Tweak them out to you. Don't put my email and my picture in there because then I'll get a free lead. All right. Okay. And if you don't get them from agent CRM, just hit me up, guys. All I got to do is sometimes it doesn't work too smoothly, but they already know. In fact, I give them an Excel. It says, look, if I say give it to them, they know exactly what to place into your account. Tags, workflows, pipelines, and templates. And then, Shauna, I will tell you, Facebook does change, guys. All right. Facebook updates the algorithms. They'll make some changes. You never know what's going to happen. The good thing here is that this is all Shauna does. She doesn't sell any insurance. Okay. So as this gets updated, we will be updating that portion of the course, and she's on top of it, guys. I'm a little slower than she is, but man, she can, she'll get those updates as they happen in Facebook.
Yep, absolutely. I genuinely care about your success, and I genuinely have to feel good about what we're offering to you guys. And that was one thing I told Luis, because he's like, hurry up, let's get this thing together. And I was like, dude, I have a lot that I have to put in here because I feel very strongly about delivering what is promised. And we, knock on wood, haven't had any refund requests, haven't had anyone say anything negative about it. I've gotten a little information that I've updated and added to it, but this is my thing. I love it. It makes me excited, but it's even more exciting to really empower you guys and let you fully be self-sufficient and know exactly what you're doing. So it's in there. And then Luis, you're pretty awesome too. So your part's great.
I do all right. I do all right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you being on here. We'll do this again. But again, we will not have this discounted rate on this after tomorrow. I even tried, Shauna. I was like, look, this guy's telling me he lost the internet in that part of the world. He had a hurricane, a wildfire, and a blizzard all at the same time. He was just like in this vortex of the bad weather and he couldn't get it. Would you please give him an exception? And guess what Shauna said?
I said, we are honest. My word is everything. So I'm sorry. No, we do get emails. The last time that we had this, we did get emails of people that were saying, hey, send me that. Let me. I'm like, I'm really sorry. It's expired. It's not right to the people that enrolled. Like now I'm going back on my word. I even had people, was it, which holiday was it? Around New Year's maybe, that said, hey, I heard you're doing a New Year's voucher on it and I like it. I'm like, we never said that. They're like, well, you should. So what is the voucher? I'm like, well, we're not, but thanks for the idea. So yeah, it does. We want to be very honest. Our word goes into that as well. So that's exactly.
I'll bend. I'm easy to bend, but Shauna, she's not bending at all. She's like, hell no. So it is what it is. Okay, so that's what it was.
Yes.
Will there be other media platforms added, like other social media platforms, Kurt?
There's not, and I'm going to tell you why. If you want to run ads on YouTube, it's a whole nother animal. Maybe we'll have a course for that someday for those that really are a little tech savvy and are interested in that. But if you want to run on YouTube, you have to have a website. We have to set up Google tags. We have to set up conversion events. Then we have to use SEO keyword research to build you out some audiences. Then you have to learn the whole back end of YouTube. It's a whole nother thing. You can also take your Facebook ads to the next level and start doing videos, reels, that type of thing. And you can apply the content to any platform, but they all have a very different approach and a very different setup. That's why I like Facebook lead ads, is you don't have to do all that stuff. You don't have to have the website, the landing page, the conversion video, the choosing how to optimize it. You don't have to have all of that. You can follow a step-by-step process, and cost per leads are much lower on Facebook than they are on YouTube right now. I can tell you that.
All right, little, yeah. So we're not running YouTube ads right now, guys. Me personally, I'm not. I think YouTube is more of a, as far as ads, it's more for the business to business than it is business to consumer. TikTok is all over the board. I'm not doing TikTok. I'll probably, you can just produce your own stuff and go to TikTok and just do it.
I will say, if you understand how to run Facebook ads, TikTok is much simpler, but the conversion rate is not very high when it comes to lead generation right now. It's more of like a product platform. Like, look at this. And also, I'm not sure if your demographic is on there, depending on which age you're really targeting. So I say start here, dominate this space. And then if you want to move into another one, you'll be able to apply this. It's the same metrics. So you'll be able to apply that, but they are completely different. It's like going from a Mac to a, what am I trying to say? An Apple product to a Windows product, a Microsoft product. They're very different, especially if you're trying to get into YouTube.
Yeah, I don't do it. I think you're going to have, if you run a good ad, you'll have plenty of leads, guys. Plenty. You're not going to be hurting. All right. Well, cool. All right, guys. Thank you for being on here. Let us know if you have any questions, and go click that buy button and start getting some leads and making some money.
All right.
Bye, guys.